Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Man, what the hell going on here? In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Boom, now we in full effect. And make sure you leave that donation for that fried rice, chicken wings. Matter of fact, for that white rice, curry chicken, salad, and some fried plantain on the side. Now look, man. Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Turki Alalshikh is up to his old tricks. And we know when Turkey's in the house, every day is Thanksgiving. And Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua are probably going to be giving thanks to Turki Alalshikh because he's looking to put up some serious dough to have Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder fight in 2025. And I know some of y'all out there, because I read the comments, boy. Y'all don't like Wilder. Y'all don't think Wilder deserves another opportunity. Y'all don't think Wilder deserves a payday. But to that I say, in the most respectful way, is for you to hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. How could y'all not want to see some of these guys fight? That's dumb. No matter what you say, Wilder, just even now, hearing his name, there's a certain amount of suspense, a certain amount of excitement that comes with his name and knowing he's going to get in the fight. Unfortunately, these days, you just don't know what direction the fight's going to go. Before you knew, it's just a matter of time once he lands that punch. But understandably so, he's come up short against Parker and Zhang, and even against Helenius. He didn't look that great, to me, but he got the job done. But let's not act like Deontay Wilder being back in the heavyweight division doesn't create somewhat of a buzz. Especially with him and Anthony Joshua fighting and knowing Joshua came off that loss to Dubois. Joshua is no longer the fighter he was. He no longer throws the combinations he threw. And I think Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder are in similar positions because they changed trainers. And I think there's pros to their choice of trainer. I think there are cons. And the downside to both of them is I think AJ has decided he's going to be the catch and shoot guy. Catch, shoot the right hand. And I think he depends on that too much now. And Deontay Wilder, with his trainer, unfortunately, Deontay Wilder is just all right hand. He doesn't even throw the jab. He won't even think about throwing the hook. Malik Scott was telling Wilder against Zhang. That's what he was telling him against Zhang. Throw the 3-2 against Zhang. 3 is the hook, 2 is the right hand. This man wanted him to get killed. You don't come in there with a guy like Zhang and your lead shot is the hook. Are you crazy? You got to get that jab out there. Maybe you want to turn the jab over into a hook. Maybe throw the jab, right hand hook. But you don't throw no damn 3-2. That's suicide. So that being said, Wilder is under Malik Scott. It's just like AJ. Everything is the right hand. But I think this year, 2025, right? For those of you who are pulling your hair out saying, why the hell is Turki Alalshikh? What's his plan for 2025 with these fights that he's putting together? And I'm going to tell you, I'm thinking he's looking to deliver boxing's craziest year yet. Because he can do it. He wants to do it. He's got the resources to do it. And let's be honest. There's certain expectations that we're starting to develop when it comes to boxing matches now. And these expectations weren't here several years ago. Nobody expected to go and see an event, like let's say Wilder and Joshua. Nobody expected to go see that fight and have like a guy like a Canelo on the undercard, Gervonta Davis on the undercard, other title fights on the undercard. You didn't expect to see that shit. What you're seeing now, every single fight is a main event. Every single fight. Now, you may have got a little bit lucky in the past and you may get, like a Keith Thurman on there with somebody and another big name fight on there. So you get 2 fights where you're like, wow, this right here could be both main events. But once you get with Turki Alalshikh, everything is a main event. Every single fight is. It's crazy. Anyway, I think we have a certain expectation. So I don't know why anybody would be upset at the fact that Turki Alalshikh is like, look, since Tyson Fury has retired, why don't we see about making Anthony Joshua and Wilder? And the thing about it is a strong possibility that fight could go to the UK. Now, the thing is this. I don't know what Tyson Fury is going to do, neither does Turki Alalshikh. But what we do know is Deontay Wilder doesn't really have any say. Turki Alalshikh will listen to him, but Wilder can't talk about let's fight in America. He can't even come out. I don't think, well, it doesn't, the 50-50 split doesn't even matter now because you get what you negotiate with Turki Alalshikh. So he doesn't even need to worry about what Joshua's making. There aren't any obstacles to prevent that fight from happening. It's not the same anymore, people. Shelly Finkel talking to Eddie Hearn, talking to the Zone. All of that shit is out the window. Turki Alalshikh in the fighter. Turki Alalshikh, this is what I want, you and AJ. This is what I want to give you. How do you feel about that? And based on X, Y, and Z, this is why I think you deserve this. And the person negotiates what they can get. There's no more talk to my people. All that shit is out the window. And I'm going to tell you right now, if Turki Alalshikh feels that's a fight he wants, and he knows that the British market wants that fight, it's going to happen. Wilder ain't going to turn that money down. And you know he's going to pay him good. And Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn, they may be the ones to turn that fight down. But I think Anthony Joshua may push for it. But this is the problem with AJ. AJ signed a two-fight a year deal with DAZN. They need him to win. Even Eddie Hearn knows. Look, Wilder lost 4 of his last 5 fights. He ended up getting 2 defeats to Fury in 2020 and 2021. Came out and clipped Hellenius, and then he fell to Parker and Zhang. But he knows, although those 2 fights, Parker and Zhang, were pretty shocking defeats, even he knows that you can't sit here and look at Wilder's losses and think that the fight's going to be easy. He knows at any time, Wilder with that devastating power, it could show up. And it could show out, and it could knock out Anthony Joshua. So for me, I don't know if Eddie Hearn is going to be too excited at the idea of a quote-unquote commercial blockbuster deal between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder to scrap. What I can tell you is, anyone out there who's sleeping on Wilder, I totally understand. But he's the one who really put the hurt on Tyson Fury. He really put the bing-bings on Tyson Fury, man. But Tyson Fury, you know, he binged him up a lot more. But Wilder really hurt Tyson Fury. So we know what he can do, but that Wilder isn't the same. Today's Wilder is not that Wilder, okay? But Eddie Hearn is not stupid. He already went through the shit with AJ. He already went through it, man. Eddie Hearn was about to cry when Anthony Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz. You didn't see Eddie Hearn jumped up on the ring and dragging his hand across his scalp, wiping the sweat off his brow. He was pissed off at Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua down about to kick Eddie Hearn's ass in the ring. Eddie Hearn wasn't talking about, I hope Anthony Joshua's all right. All he was thinking is, you know, fuck. The belts are gone. Fuck, we got to get him back. Fuck. He was pissed, boy, because all their plans went up in smoke. All them hundreds of millions of dollars gone. Joshua came back and clipped Ruiz, and it is what it is. But when it come to Wilder and Anthony Joshua, all them hundreds of millions went up in smoke again when Wilder lost to Parker. So it is what it is. But the bottom line is, I totally understand why Turki Alalshikh wants to see it, because we all, look, most of us want to see it. There's still a demand there. And and over here in America, you can say what you want. If they demand that shit in the UK is going to show up. 100,000 people. 100,000 people are going to show up, and they're going to watch that, and they're going to pay to watch that fight. So you gotta understand, Turki Alalshikh's not dumb, and he's gonna do what's best for him and for Saudi Arabia. And I think a fight with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, even though it won't be held in Saudi, I think it still helps knowing that it's a Riyadh season event to capture the imagination of people and to get them to see Saudi Arabia as a destination or possibly somewhere that they want to go and visit, which can help with tourism, etc. in Saudi. Anyway, we had to see what happens because Wilder, he's already has a fight agreed with the guy Curtis Harper, supposed to be scrapping in the spring. And then we'll see what happens after that. If Deontay Wilder's going to want to take a break or go right back into another training camp and try to get busy against Anthony Joshua in April, May, June, July, August, around August, September of this year. And then maybe he fights another time, but we'll see if he wants to get 2 fights this year. First being Harper, shouldn't have any problem getting through him, and then Anthony Joshua. And I tell you what, I guess the question really, it's not even a matter if you want to see Wilder fight, if you want to see AJ fight each other. I think the real question is, do you think Wilder is finished? Yes or no? Do you think AJ's finished? Yes or no? And if you think Wilder still has a little life in him, you think AJ still has a little life in him, I don't see how you can not have any desire to see the two of them get in the ring and scrap. Because I want to see it. But I do think the ship has kind of sailed because both of them are taking losses and been knocked out in a devastating fashion. And neither one have a title anymore. So it is what it is. Keep cool. Turkey. When Turkey's in the house, every day is Thanksgiving. In the breeze.